honor recipient, David Bellavia.
Thank you. In 2019, President Donald Trump awarded me the Medal of Honor for my service in Fallujah during the Iraq War. Thank you. Today, I speak across the country on behalf of our military services, and I ask parents, I look them right in the eye, like I'm looking at you, and I ask them, will you give America your sons and daughters to serve in the greatest force for good this world has ever seen, the United States military? I tell them what I learned when I was in combat. Your sons and daughters will be loved. They'll be our family. And that bond, that commitment is for a lifetime. Their response? Well, it's changed in the last couple of years. Now they say, what about the 13 heroes we lost at Abbey Gate in Afghanistan? Now they say, what about the desperate civilians falling off the transport airplanes? Now they ask, what about the American citizens we left behind for the enemy? They say to me, under Biden-Harris, we don't believe you. They no longer see their sacrifice as worthwhile, that their service makes us all better off. Are you better off than you were 4 years ago? I'll tell you what, we're all going to answer that question in November. Here's something for you. Let's ask it the other way around. Let's ask, are our enemies better off than they were 4 years ago? Iran and its proxies, Hezbollah, Hamas, the Houthis, China, Russia. Well, Iran is richer, Russia is bigger, and China is stronger. And their unchecked aggression proves that the answer is a resounding yes. The Biden-Harris foreign policy undermines American security, and watching their administration lose the gains President Donald Trump made overseas not only destroys our morale, it empowers our enemies abroad. Under their watch, a record number of American embassies have been forced to evacuate, and military recruitment has plunged, and confidence in the armed forces has reached a 20-year low. Under President Donald Trump, our enemies will know that American power is as decisive as it is overwhelming. And if you provoke the United States of America, we will hurt you. And if you threaten citizens of the United States of America, we will hurt you for generations to come, so help me God. Donald Trump is a commander-in-chief that I am confident to tell parents is at the helm. Donald Trump loves America. He too has bled for the nation that he loves. May God bless America. May God bless our Gold Star families. Thank you for what you've given this country. And may God keep President Donald Trump safe and in his hands. May God make America strong. May God make America great again. Join me in voting for Commander-in-Chief Donald J. Trump for President of the United States. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Afghanistan war veteran, Scott Neal.
Thank you. Look at all these great Americans here. Well, good evening, my fellow Americans. My name is Scotty Neal, and I'm a proud United States Army Green Beret veteran. Thank you. And the most important part is I'm a proud veteran entrepreneur. Almost 23 years ago, Al-Qaeda declared war on America September 11th, 2001. Weeks later, Green Berets from the 5th Special Forces Group became the first Americans in uniform to deploy to Afghanistan, and I was one of them. Thank you. Deep in enemy territory, some of us rode on horses. Some of us went further behind the lines to track down the terrorists who killed our fellow Americans. Today they call us the horse soldiers. Thank you. For the next 17 years, we were on the forefront of this country in Iraq, in Africa. Again and again, we deployed for our fellow Americans. Some of us sacrificed our bodies. Some of us sacrificed our lives for the American people. And for me, America was worth it. Thank you. Thank you. Now, after leaving the military, I wanted to live the American dream I had been defending. And I wanted to start a business with my friends that I served with. Today, my company's known as American Freedom Distillery, and we make horse soldier bourbon. We are building our forever home in the great Commonwealth of Kentucky. That's right, where true bourbon comes from, in a little small town called Somerset. Please come visit us. All of our ingredients are made here in the United States of America. We ensure we hire veterans. We want to prove that America remains the land of opportunity for those brave enough to reach out and grab it. But tragically, almost 3 years ago, my fellow veterans and I recoiled at the bloody anarchy of President Biden's withdrawal from Afghanistan. We saw weakness and chaos. We saw 13 of our brothers and sisters lose their lives. Most of us veterans who served got phone calls for those courageous Afghanistans that we fought with in the mountains, as they were pleading with us not to leave them behind. Throughout our careers, we never had regrets about our service. But this moral injury caused many of us to ask, why did we serve if this was the outcome? But despite this dark chapter, I know America is good. We're still the shiny city on the hill that everybody wants to come to. But we need a president with a record of making our country better and not worse. And that's why I'm voting for Donald Trump. Exactly. He encourages patriotic Americans to celebrate the country they love. He supports anyone brave enough to reach out for the American dream and to fight for it. And he's the only candidate in this race who embodies the American determination and decisiveness. Let's make America strong again. Let's vote for Donald Trump. Thank you. Dio presso liber. God bless America.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Like you, I have spent much of my time the last few days in prayer. And I know that God has put an armor of protection over Donald Trump. We are all reminded that love for our nation and the beauty of life itself transcends all hatred and political divisions. I stand before you tonight more convinced than ever. This is the most important election in our lifetime. This election will decide the fate of our great nation. And that is why we must elect President Donald John Trump. This is not just a choice between Republicans and Democrats. This is a choice between safety or chaos, wealth or poverty, national sovereignty or open borders. This election is a choice between Joe Biden's vision for American weakness and Donald Trump's vision of American greatness. Donald Trump will once again make our country strong, safe, and prosperous. He will make America feared by our adversaries and respected by our friends. And most importantly, he will always put America first. After 4 years of Joe Biden's disastrous America Last agenda, our country is more dangerous, vulnerable, and impoverished than anyone had thought possible. President Trump handed Biden a booming economy and a strong nation. All Joe had to do was leave it alone and take a nap. But Joe just couldn't help himself. Joe Biden cannot lead America. He cannot even lead himself off a stage. Now Americans are drowning in inflation. Insanity spreads like a cancer in our schools. We are closer to World War III than any time in my life. And we are facing an unprecedented invasion of millions of illegal aliens across our southern border. Rioters and looters go free, while Biden and the Democrats persecute American heroes like Donald Trump. Tens of millions of Americans are made to feel like enemies in our own country. An enemy for wanting to defend our border, for not wanting our children indoctrinated in school, for not wanting to erase our history, for praying to our God, saying what we think, and fighting for what we believe. It is no wonder that the heroes who stormed the beaches of Normandy and faced down communism sadly say they don't recognize our country anymore. This is not an accident. The powerful elites in the swamp will say anything to crush and destroy the America First movement. But we will never give up, and neither will Donald J. Trump. I know I speak for patriots everywhere when I say we are fed up. We are outraged about sex trafficking and drug trafficking across our southern border. We are fed up with the forever wars. We are done being told by the radical left to sit down, shut up, and obey. The Democrat vision for America is governed by fear, hatred, and political oppression. Our vision is defined by a love of our country, love for our fellow citizens, and our love of freedom. In our vision, we will secure the southern border and deport the violent criminal aliens once and for all. In our vision, America will combat foreign aggressors and ensure our service members are protected, not abandoned as they carry out their dangerous missions abroad. Because we know we can only have peace through strength. We will restore an era of national pride where freedom of speech is respected and cancel culture is ended. Where high school girls only compete with other girls, not biological men. where struggling cities never put criminal illegal aliens above our heroic veterans and brave law enforcement. Where our streets are not ruled by gangs and rioters, but governed by law and order. Where students are freed from failing schools and corrupt teachers' unions through universal school choice. Where our most sacred institutions are not weaponized against political opponents, but are fair, equal, and just. And where we teach our children to love our country, learn our history, and respect our American flag. I believe in America. I believe in our freedom and liberty. And I believe in Donald John Trump. And I want Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, and all of the radical Democrats to know this. We will not be bullied into obedience. We will not cower in silence. We will fight for America because we love America. I stand before you as a working mother, a former prosecutor, a Catholic, and a proud Latina. I know personally what every American has now seen with their own eyes. I know the measure of the man that stands before us. Donald Trump will never stop fighting for you. So join me in voting for Donald J. Trump for president again.